Today, we're going to crack open the gadgets we use every single day to find the tiny, powerful components that make them tick. And we're zooming in on one specific workhorse, the RY3430.
I mean, have you ever really thought about it? What's inside your phone or your camera that manages power so well you can go all day without even thinking about a charger? Well, the answer is a lot smaller than you'd probably guess.
Okay, so what is this little hero? It's a component called the RY3430, and believe me, it is an absolutely crucial piece of the puzzle when it comes to managing power in our super portable world.
Now, this little chip comes from a company called R-Chip Semiconductor Inc., and they're all about innovating in the power component space. The R3430 is one of their star players, a high-efficiency power regulator designed to pack a serious punch in an impossibly small package.
So its official name is a synchronous step-down regulator, which I know sounds pretty technical, but here's an easy way to think about it. It's like a tiny, super intelligent water valve, but for electricity. It takes the higher voltage coming from your battery and perfectly steps it down to the exact stable voltage your device's processor needs, all without wasting a bunch of energy.
So what makes this little chip so special? Let's decode some of its key features and see how those specs actually translate into the performance we all expect from our gadgets.
First up, 3 amps. For a chip this tiny, being able to continuously supply 3 amps of current is, well, it's seriously impressive. This is the muscle that powers the really demanding parts, like the processor and the wireless modem, making sure they always have the juice they need to perform.
Next up, 5.5 volts. Now, this number is a huge deal because it means the RY3430 is perfectly designed to work with the power source in pretty much all of our favorite gadgets, a single-cell lithium-ion battery. That kind of compatibility makes it incredibly versatile for designers.
And this right here is why our gadgets keep getting smaller. At 1.2 megahertz, its high switching frequency lets engineers use smaller components all around it. So the takeaway is simple. A faster chip means a smaller overall circuit, which saves that precious, precious real estate inside your phone.
And beyond those big numbers, you've got this incredible efficiency, a super low idle current, so it barely sips any power on standby, a flexible input voltage range, and it's all crammed into this tiny SOT23-5 package.
But raw power is only half the story. This chip also works smarter to save battery life, and it works safer to protect your devices. Let's dig into how it does that.
A peak efficiency of up to 96% is just outstanding. So what does that really mean for you? It means less wasted energy. Instead of just turning into heat, almost all the power from the battery is going directly to running your device. And that translates to longer battery life and a cooler gadget in your pocket.
Now let's talk about a really clever power-saving feature, PFM mode. When your device is just sitting idle or doing some background tasks, the chip switches into this mode. It's specifically designed to maximize efficiency and squeeze every single last drop of power from the battery when you're not actively using it. Pretty smart, right?
And of course, safety is a huge deal. The RY3430 has a full suite of protections built right in. From short circuits to overheating, this little chip is designed to protect itself, and more importantly, the device it's powering, from any kind of electrical problem.
So, with all this incredible technology packed into such a tiny space, where does it actually get used? Okay, this is where it gets really relatable.
You're going to find components, just like the RY3430, at the very heart of the devices we rely on every single day. Smartphones, digital cameras, wireless modems, you name it. Its unique mix of power, efficiency, and size makes it a total go-to choice for product designers.
And this quote from the official datasheet just says it all. It was engineered from the ground up with one clear purpose: to be the perfect power regulator for the battery-powered gadgets that really define our modern lives.
And here's a look at the component itself. That tiny SOT23-5 package has just 5 little pins. It's this minuscule footprint that allows designers to integrate some serious power management into even the most tightly packed electronics.
All right, so for all the engineers and designers watching, you're probably thinking, okay, this is great. How do I get my hands on it? So let's talk about sourcing.
When you're working with specialized components like this, it is so important to go through a trusted channel. For right-chip products like the RY4320, that means working with an authorized distributor like eBetter Company Limited.
They're an authorized distributor, which is key because it means you're getting genuine parts.
They specialize in high-quality components, and, crucially, they provide the technical support that can be an absolute lifesaver during the design and testing phases of a new product.
So yeah, the RY3430 is a tiny marvel of engineering, but it's also kind of like a signpost for the future. It really makes you wonder, as these fundamental building blocks of technology keep getting smaller and even more efficient, what entirely new kinds of devices are going to be possible next?